watching Good Afternoon Kentucky with Ramey Cohen and TG Shock. ABC 36, on your side.
Good afternoon, Kentucky. I'm Ramey Cohen. Thanks for joining us. The rights of landlords. Yesterday in Frankfort, Senator Steve West secured Senate approval for Senate Bill 25, which could impact people on Section 8. I spoke with him and Senator Cassie Chambers Armstrong, who opposes the bill. In Lexington, an investigation continues after a late-night shooting sent a person to the hospital. Police say the shooting happened last night just before 11 on Charles Avenue. Officers say when they arrived, they found a man shot. Police say the victim was taken to the hospital with reported non-life-threatening injuries. No word yet on a suspect. Police are asking anyone with information about the shooting to contact the Lexington Police Department or leave an anonymous tip with Bluegrass Crime Stoppers. Newly released video shows 2 Louisville Metro police officers filming themselves throwing slushies at West Louisville residents on multiple occasions. These cell phone videos obtained by ABC affiliate WHAS through an open records request show the 2 unknown officers throwing drinks at residents in unmarked LMPD cruisers. This is the aftermath of that fire, sending 2 people to the hospital, luckily with non-life-threatening injuries. I caught up with 2 people who live on the property, and they were in the home while this happened. According to Secretary of State Michael Adams' office, he and other secretaries of state across the country received the same bomb threat. I spoke with Jenny Ramsey with the Catholic Action Center and John Welch with the New Life Day Center. Now, Ramsey says this is the most unhoused individual she's seen in the more than 20 years of helping folks in the community. Andrew Doyle is a freshman at EKU. He's majoring in criminal justice, and he reached out to Conley's wife, and they started the Caleb Conley Foundation. Now, Doyle doesn't have any personal connection to Caleb Conley. I wish you all could smell how good it smells out here. They've got Cubanos, churros, tacos, you name it, and I've seen a lot of folks dancing. It's just all around a good time. Hey, Marina, Doug, that's right. This popular convenience store, known for its Flying Goose logo, will have 40 different locations across Kentucky over the next decade. Now, tonight's meeting will address the risks of vaping, real versus fake THC vapes, as well as the laws and regulations. Now, this is important for many reasons. One of the reasons being that currently students are being sold fake vapes filled with unknown substances. Last month, the Montgomery County Board of Education sent out a letter asking for parents' help fighting the ongoing vaping issues. 2023 coming to a close. We look back at the homicide numbers for Lexington. This year marks close to 25 compared to last year, with nearly 45 murders. One Lexington is a gun violence prevention initiative for youth and young adults. I spoke with the community outreach advocate for One Lexington, who shares how the group continues to make an impact.
What can we do to ensure that another mother doesn't have to feel that pain? Another father doesn't have to feel that pain. Another child doesn't have to feel that pain of losing a sibling. Another community doesn't have to feel that pain of losing someone.
One Lexington started back in 2017.
A lot of these kids they just need some hope. Really, they just needed somebody, that could bring some hope to them. So
Kenneth Payne has helped youth in the community for more than 15 years. He says the pandemic and directly after the pandemic is when the city saw a spike in homicides. Some important initiatives the group incorporated include summer youth programs, grants for local organizations, and neighborhood engagement walks.
It takes a village to raise a kid, and Divine always says if it takes a village to raise a kid, it takes a village to lose a kid.
Payne says for those ages 13 to 29, in 2022 the number was at 24. This year, however, only 11 or 12 homicides for that age range. But Payne says one homicide is still too many.
But the focus is the work. How can we further our work? How can we do better work to ensure that there's zero?
He attributes this decrease in numbers due to more folks getting involved.
The community will always be there. And if we can empower the community, uplift the community and those organizations, that's where true change will come.
According to the Lexington Police crime data, more than 10 homicides this year are still unsolved.
In this moment, like denominations or race or like where you came from didn't define this moment. It was a defining moment of like unity between people.
That's how sophomore Ava Miller remembers last year, February 8th, where more than 50,000 unexpected welcome guests joined Asbury University in this worship event, a school that only holds about 1,400 students.
They just came. It was like it was contagious.
Including folks from all over the country and across the globe to gather in the small town of Wilmore, taking place shortly after the COVID-19 pandemic. Last year's revival brought unity for so many.
But they also came because they're desperate. I mean, desperate for life to mean more than just like squares on a screen. Desperate not to live under the oppression of mental illness or depression or loneliness or shame.
Watching that transition of isolation into like this full freedom in Christ meeting us.
Now with empty risers that will soon be filled.
This year is really about remembering what God did, giving thanks, and celebrating what God is still doing.
Tonight at Asbury, there will be a worship night on campus, specifically for Gen Z. In Wilmore, Ramey Cohen, ABC 36 News. It was really neat seeing Brother Thomas Caldwell at work. Right now, he's actually handing out hot soup to folks to help keep them warm on this chilly night. He says he does it every time the temperature drops below 32 degrees.
There you go.
Take a look. Have a good day, every day, man.
I'll see you a little later.
Yes, sir. I'm out here.
God bless you, brother.
From giving out gloves to sandwiches and water to even dog food, the Catholic Action Center has been doing this work for more than 20 years. Desnick Allen has been staying in his car for the last couple weeks with his dog.
Yeah, he got me a bag right here for my little buddy. He keeps me warm, I keep him warm.
It means so much to us. I mean, at least it's let us know that we ain't out here all by ourselves, you know, fending and fighting alone.
Brother Thomas Caudill makes his rounds to help those needing an extra hand in this cold weather.
We can get them through one more night, because what I'm saying about one more night, it's going to be warmer before long.
Caudill has helped folks in the community for 15 years, but he says the whole city gets involved. Even children making sandwiches with inspirational messages.
There's this little kid making a sandwich saying, "I love you" on this bag, praying for the homeless. You know, it's like...
Hundreds of kids that go to Fayette County Public Schools are homeless.
You know, as an adult, we can take care of ourselves, but as a child, they depend on us.
Connell credits the Hope Village, the mayor, and council members for seeing the need and helping change the environment.
And we're going to be able to find a way and do it better and find a system that everybody's welcome, nobody's judged, and we're going to help some people.
Caudill says he'll be out till 11 tonight and this weekend, making sure folks get the supplies they need.